Alrighty guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we're going to be talking about Enna, who's going to be getting a rework and her brand new BT weapon, and Noel, who is going to be getting a rework, a BT rework, and his brand new FR weapon. Now we're going to take a look at some of the changes that these characters are going to be getting, and I'm going to let you guys know whether or not you should pull for them in the upcoming banners. So do let me know down in the comment section below what your plans are going to be. If you're going to be pulling for Enna's BT or Noel's FR, whatever it is, feel free to let me know. And as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. A big thank you as always to all of my current YouTube members for further supporting the channel. If you ever thought about becoming a member of the channel and further support what I do, you can either click the join button below or the first link in the description of this video for details on what perks you can gain for becoming a supporter of the channel, and a big thank you ahead of time if you do decide to become one. So we'll first start off with Enna Kros rework. So her skill 1, kinda sorta holy, now deals an AoE splits HP attack 5 times. That allows for 180% stolen max brave overflow. Her close enough creator buff adds a 40% stolen max brave overflow, 50% HP damage up, and a 30% brave damage up. Now her EX and LD now increases turn rate. Now with her BT effect, it lasts for 6 turns and grants the following. The party, whenever dealing HP damage, rounds up the last 5 digits. They will also be getting a 20% Holy and Dark Enchant, 20% Brave damage up, 50% Brave damage cap up, 20% HP damage up, and a 30% HP damage cap up. Now for Noel, his rework to his skill 1 Tempest Strike Plus cancels target's break status, then deals 4 HP attacks with 50% splash in between HP attacks. His skill 2 Gale Fang Plus cancels target break status, inflicts break on them, and then deals 8 HP attacks. His EX Plus cancels target's break status, inflicts break on the target, and then deals 9 HP attacks that allows for 150% stolen max brave overflow. His Will to Seize the Future buff adds stolen brave up by 50%, and whenever inflicting or attacking a broken target, gains an additional 30%. Now his LD now deals an AoE full HP attack 5 times. His Hunter of Light buff adds a 30% HP damage up whenever he breaks or attacks a broken target, and it also adds a 30% HP damage up overall. His follow-up attack now deals 4 HP attacks. His BT effect now allows his EX to be ready to be used on every turn. He also gains a 50% HP damage cap up. The party gains a 30% HP damage cap up. Now with Gladio as his partner, Noel's FR breaks the targets, then deals an AoE split HP attack 4 times that cancels the target's break status after every HP attack. While active, everyone on the team cancels target's break status before the attack. When you break or attack a broken target, the party gains a 50% HP damage up / HP damage cap up. Now his FR conditions are as follows. A 40% increase whenever a teammate uses a melee ability, and a 40% increase whenever a teammate breaks a target once per turn. So let's talk about whether or not you should pull for Noel's FR in the upcoming banners. So Noel overall, and one thing to know before I even start, Noel is actually the last character to get his force enhancements. I don't know why Square Enix decided to hold off on releasing their force enhancements for both Noel and Vincent, but I mean, whatever. Like, after they finally got like some type of update, they finally decided, oh yeah, we forgot. Let's give him force enhancements. So it's a little odd that they decided to wait, but whatever. So Noel is a strong breaker DPS with loads of damage. Like when we take a look at the total amount of HP attacks that he deals within his skills, and this includes his FR, his skill 1 is going to deal 8 HP attacks. his skill 2 is going to deal 12, his EX 13, his LD 9, and then his FR 8, well, you know, because it's FR and then the follow-up. You get what I'm trying to say, right? So yeah, practically all of his skills deal a crap ton of damage, specifically his skill 2 and his EX ability. And thankfully though, with the BT rework that he got, more than likely you are going to be constantly spamming his EX ability because it is the highest amount of damage that he is going to be dealing. So when it comes to damage output, he has you covered. He can definitely be, depending on like the team setup that you got with Noel, or how you build around Noel, because really you're going to be building around him because you want to make sure that you have high brave gains, or if you're going to be using Quinn or Setzer alongside with Noel, then you can do that as well. You want to have somebody that will cover with some follow-up, so that way, depending on how you are going to be using Noel, your other teammate is going to be dealing some type of damage with whatever follow-up it is that they are going to be doing after Noel attack. So depending on the team setup, like there are numerous team setups that you can do, but like there are going to be some that a lot of players are definitely going to be using. Like take example like Noel and Dorgon together are going to be stupid good because of the fact that with Noel, most of Noel's abilities are going to be a single target base. Best believe if the other enemy is ready to be broken, or if you have characters that will help you out, like let's say Dorgon's BT effect will help you out with that, Iris will be good for that, Sephiroth will be good to that, then best believe that you are going to get a very good amount of follow-ups with Dorgon and Noel both together on the team. So there are plenty of different setups that you can actually work with Noel. Now his FR is the biggest prize, because of the fact that not only does it provide that 50% HP damage up and HP damage cap up whenever you are breaking or attacking a broken target, but it allows everybody on the team to constantly break, which is insane to me. Like it is such a strong FR, and I know you probably don't see too many JP players use it, but like in general, as it stands right now, it is a very broken FR effect because it basically just prevents the enemy from getting constantly broken over and over and over. Now, the only time that it would not work is, of course, if the enemy does not allow themselves to get broken and or pushed back in the turn order. That is probably the time where you may not want to use it, or you can technically still use it. The only issue with that is that you're not going to be doing the whole turn, I guess you could say quote unquote turn manipulation, because of the fact that you will be pushing back the enemy's turn order. If they do not allow that, then it's going to be a different situation, but I mean it could probably still be used. But his FR effect is stupid good. Again, anybody who like has any type of rebreaks, breaking, whatever it may be, if they benefit from characters breaking, then best believe Noel's FR is a really good one to really consider picking up. And again, because of the amount of HP damage that Noel dishes out, you want to make sure that you have high brave gain characters, or just go ahead and cheese it with Quinna and or Setzer, so that way his damage output remains high, and he is going to dish out the insane amount of HP attacks that he has within his abilities. So, is Noel's FR worth pulling for? I would say, yeah, definitely. If you have built Noel in the past, I would definitely pick up his FR, because not only are you going to be getting the free rework upgrade, but the fact that his FR practically just like makes it completes his kit, and it completes potential insanely strong team setups with having Noel's FR and Noel in the team. So Noel's FR is definitely worth picking up. If you are on a tight budget, you could probably work around with not having his BT effect active, because of the fact that you do have Bahamut summon. So if you want to spam Noel's EX, then you can jump into the summon phase with Bahamut, and then you can go ham for that short duration of the time. But like his BT would definitely help him out, so that way you can just take advantage of the entire package that he has overall. Now for Enna, her BT effect basically helps squeeze out extra damage for the team. The fact that whenever you are dealing HP damage, it allows you to round up the last 5 digits, meaning that you're basically just going to be dealing additional damage while her BT effect is active, which is nice. I mean, it is a nice added benefit for a character that I still see from time to time. Some players still use her in recent Shinryus, right? So with her BT effect, allowing the fact that not only is she, and I mean, initially she was just like a straight like god as she is, because of the fact that her damage output from her LD especially is like ridiculous. Like her BT effect being able to benefit the party in a pretty big way, in my opinion, is actually a nice feature that they did decide to add to her BT effect. Now her BT effect also helps her out in 2 out of the 3 FR conditions, because guess what? It enchants everybody with Holy and Dark. So her FR is actually a little bit more usable compared to how it is currently right now on Global, but at the time that you are currently seeing this. And remember, while her FR is active, if you are dealing Elemental Weakness Brave damage, the party does gain a 50% HP damage up and HP damage cap up. So it is nice that her BT effect is also helping out the team while her FR is going to be active, but you still have to meet the last condition, which is whenever you are dealing HP damage that it exceeds 100% of the max brave, meaning that you have to make sure that you have a specific support, not really specific, but like a strong brave gain characters that will constantly help you in making sure that you are exceeding your max brave on every HP attack. Ursula is actually a really good character with her BT effect, and it's not just Ursula, there are plenty of the recent ones that we have had as of late that will also help out with Enna, with that, and also that specific FR condition that will be able to make things so much easier, and everybody will be able to meet the FR condition. So yeah, her BT effect is also a nice benefit to that. Now, with her turn rate increase, she'll be able to act more. For those who are curious as to what that means, basically, whenever she used her EX and her LD, her turn rate was a little, it was different, right? So take example, Machina with his change HP command after you use after his BT effect is active. So when you use his change HP command, he actually gets pushed back on the turn order, and the same thing happened with Enna, if I'm not mistaken, where whenever you use her LD or EX, she would actually have way less turns compared to everybody else, but now they fix it so that she basically has the same turn rate as practically every character in the game, so she will have more time to shine. Now, if she is your main DPS, you still have to build around her. I think most players who have her kit, who already have her built, will pretty much already know this, that you got to make sure that you have strong brave gains. You got to make sure that you have that Kate Sif, either Kate Sif on the team, or more than likely everybody who uses Enna will be using Kate Sif's LD call, so that way every single time that big robot decides to pop up and it's dealing damage, it is also recovering a big amount of brave, which is going to help out in the overall damage output for Enna. So, is her BT effect worth pulling for? Some of you guys may be surprised by this, but in my opinion, I'm going to say that it is not necessary to pull for her BT effect. The reason why I say this is because we have so many different forms to be able to basically increase our damage output in general. We have strong support characters. We have characters who provide high HP damage cap increases. Like, we have many different ways to be able to increase our damage output. And yeah, the additional HP damage that you are able to squeeze out while her BT effect is active is a nice plus. It is a nice benefit, but it's, in my opinion, it's not necessary to have. Why do I say this? Because like, even though I did pull for her BT effect on JP, I didn't really use it as much, just because like I had other characters that I felt a little bit more comfortable with. The BT effect is a tad bit short at 6 turns, which sucks, but what you can do to be able to extend that BT effect is to equip passes on her that will actually decrease her turn rate. So that will help you out so that way everybody else can take advantage of her BT effect. But for me personally, my playstyle and how I normally play with characters and whatnot, I felt like other characters with some of the other benefits that they offered, I personally would rather use those characters over Enna. I'm not saying that Enna is bad or anything like that. Like again, like her BT effect and what she provides is fantastic, but like for me myself, I just didn't really see myself using it. So if you are debating on whether or not you should pull for the BT effect, I'm going to let you know that if you have strong support characters, if you're good when it comes to the DPS department, because Enna can definitely be treated as a DPS character because of like the insane damage output a big robot does, then if you are covered on all of those bases, I would say Enna's BT effect is a pretty safe skip in my opinion. But again, this may be a surprise to many players, but that's honestly how I feel about it. I mean, like it's definitely not a BT effect that is like super duper necessary to have. So other than that though, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And as always, if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.